What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be reacting to, I wish I had the vinyl to hold it up because this is a pretty cool album cover.
For real.
We're going to be reacting to Kashmir by Led Zeppelin. This is a legendary song from a legendary band. I have not heard this song. You said you've heard it. You probably won't remember it because it's a long song. So I don't think you've heard every or recognize every bit of it.
Well, here's the thing. If it was on the radio, I probably heard it because everybody heard all their big hits, at least on some rock and roll or classic rock and roll station. But I wouldn't be able to hum it right now. And like you said...
And look how... Did you see the time?
I didn't. What is it?
8.5.
So, and on the radio...
it's not going to play 8.5.
They probably cut it down. So
yes.
And I never listened to it on high-end... headphones.
Yeah. Now, I'm a fan of long songs. We have a lot of we did 2112.
Yeah.
We did we love November Rain. Look right.
Yes.
Look right there.
No, yeah.
Look right there.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a bunch of
we haven't shied away from long songs.
L.A. Woman was like maybe 8 minutes. The Doors is like the end.
Yeah.
It's like 11. So we have a lot of long
and the
songs.
ones, what is the ones off of
Dogs and Sheep?
Yeah, Dogs and Sheep off of Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Before we get started, we wanted to mention to you, you guys have totally inspired us. You probably watching our channel, you know, we got a guitar and then we got a bass. We've been messing around. We've written about 9 songs. We're going to put it in the comment section and at the end where you can click on and hear one of our songs. Check it out and comment on it, and we're probably going to put more out. So we'd like to definitely hear what your thoughts are.
Yeah, that'll be in the comment section, so check that out for sure. And
yep.
So now this is Kashmir. Big song.
We looked up. We saw what the views on this.
Yeah, there was a music video, 250 mil. There was another one, 150 mil. I was like, all right then.
I know. Is this one like? But isn't Stairway to Heaven considered their greatest? Would that have the most views? I don't know. Tell us in the comments.
I would think it would.
How big? Why is this one so big? Why is this?
And it's off of. This is not a Led Zeppelin self-titled album. This is what is this called? Physical Graffiti.
Right.
So this isn't even in the Led Zeppelin series of 1, 2, 3, 4. This came, what was it, after those, I guess?
I don't know. Let us know.
Yeah.
But Kashmir says nothing. Like that doesn't mean a thing. What is that?
What is that word?
I don't know. So it doesn't draw me to it.
Is that
like
a real word?
Like a strong title.
Put it in the comment section if that's a real word.
All right. Well, let's hear it.
Pause it right there. All right. What do you think so far?
Well, as soon as I heard it, I recognized it.
I actually did too. I think I've heard the first maybe minute of the song.
I mean, how can you not? They literally stay in the pocket of that groove the entire. How long are we into the song?
We're a minute 47.
I mean, so imagine they played that on the radio for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 5. I mean, that's a lot of the song.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, dude.
It's a great riff.
What did you say? It is a great riff.
Yeah, the way it's a great riff. The guitar it sounds like the tone and the sound of it sounds like Jimmy Jimmy Page, but the way he's playing, that does not sound like a Jimmy Page riff. In the sense of all his other riff, that doesn't sound like a Jimmy Page riff.
No, but
now it is a great riff though. It's a great riff.
No. The reason it doesn't is because it's almost too simple.
Black Dog, like these are hard hitting, distinctive riffs that are the spotlight of the whole song. On this one, it's like it's just it's the sum of all of its parts, all the drums, the bass. Did you hear the bass? What he's doing? The bass is, you know how it's going dun 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 dun. The bass the whole time dun 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 dun. He's playing the same note the entire time. He's dun dun dun.
It's for sure.
It's great. It's really cool the way he's playing one note the entire time. It makes it all feel like it's just going in. It's just like this. That's how I would describe this riff. It's like that. It just keeps going right back into each other, and it's just really cool. The bass is playing the same note the entire song.
To me, what's surprising is how patient it is.
Yeah.
Like they're like the suspense. Like what else is gonna happen in the song? Like it's building, but it's not actually changing. But it builds. It's like suspenseful.
That's true.
Like what's going?
That's why I'm
what's
saying it's like
happen?
a wave. It's like a wavelength that keeps going back into each other, and stuff comes in, stuff comes out. What are you gonna say?
The one thing that's very consistent, right, is the riff and the tone and the suspensefulness, but what Robert Plant is doing is a little bit more like
when his voice
interesting.
His voice comes in so beautifully. Oh, let the sun beat down.
It's so subtle.
It's so fire.
Yeah,
the way he comes into the song, it sounds like a new instrument that really his voice might be the star of the song. Oh, but that riff is so good. But his voice comes in. Oh, it sounds so good.
Knowing what he can do with his voice, everything sounds very subdued.
It
like
does.
They're like, look, we're rock and roll stars at this point. We're not trying to like hammer you at the beginning where you're just like you're blown away by it. Yeah. We're gonna start out like real easy, and we're gonna see.
Now, I don't know what the song's gonna build into. I don't know what we're gonna do here.
It could just do this the entire time for all I know.
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I heard the first part until maybe his voice came in. From here on out, I know nothing.
All right,
I
good.
literally don't know anything.
Good.
But man, I loved when his voice came in, and yeah, that the bass. It's cool how he's doing this. The doo 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 doo. Listen to him. He's playing the same note.
And when they all come together and do the dun 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 dun, it sounds awesome.
With the horns?
Yes.
The horns are nice.
Thank
That's a
you
nice
for saying.
touch.
I didn't really know that the horn. I couldn't understand that there's horns in there. I just knew that sounded.
It sounds
bigger.
like horns to me.
Yeah, it sounds like, I don't know. Is it just the groups in the groove and it sounds like that, or they're horns? But that does sound too good.
This drummer,
he's off the chain.
He is an insane drummer. On this, it sounds like they got a metronome and just did drums as a metronome.
So it just sounds like AI.
It doesn't sound like a human, really. I mean, but it sounds great. But I mean, you have one of the best drummers in rock and roll, and you're just. I mean, anyone could play this. You could get a beginner, and
that's
he could
why
play
I
this
said
song.
It's very patient and subtle.
Yeah,
for
this
them.
could be the first song you learn on drums
because we know what they can do.
Yeah,
and that is kind of the mark of like expertise is to
as
be
if
able
you make
to
something
do
so
that.
simple sound so good.
Exactly, like Iron Man.
Enough said.
Everybody learns that first.
For real. All right, let's keep it going.
sand. As I scan this wasted land, trying to find where I've
Okay, we gotta
my
stop right
God.
there. That's what I was saying at the beginning. Is that it seemed like Robert Plant's voice was like the setup is the instruments, but Robert is like the guy that's really gonna step forward, like be the main part of the song.
Man, the way he hit that note. Oh, what I loved about that was that he hit that note that was so scratchy and so just, it sounded so cool. And he hit that note, and then we go back into the do.
Oh, it's so perfect.
Oh,
and
man.
the beat switch ups and stuff. The it's subtle, but it's perfect.
It is,
man.
Oh my!
Listen,
goodness.
they have come.
When I heard that riff come back,
And I don't mean this as a like a derogatory thing, but they have come a long ways from the barn. You can tell this wasn't recorded in somebody's barn at the beginning. You can hear the high end sophistication of sound engineers. You got the violins.
I mean, yeah, you
got
have
the
a
horns.
whole orchestra.
That you can tell this is where they brought everything in together.
Yeah. And when I'm saying that this riff is simple, now yes, it is simple in the sense that
simple doesn't say it's not great.
Yeah, listen, it's just a great riff, but let's keep in mind, Stairway to Heaven, doom 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 doom.
Right.
That's simple, but that's great. So what I'm saying is, it's a simple riff, but if you put I don't know, a bunch of the best guitarists like in the world in a room, they're not going to come up with something that sounds as good. This riff is simple, but it's hard
brilliant.
to make a riff like this.
It's brilliant.
That goes that just loops the way it does. This loops like the way an infinity sign just loops.
Well, if
it keeps going back into each other.
The way that it's looping though, if you don't have a singer like Robert Plant to step to be the thing that's doing something that's not looping, because what he sounds, every note he sounds different. What he's doing with his voice is pretty incredible.
And even though they grinded that one riff over and over and over, they're adding in horns, they're adding in other stuff. But then they just switched it up. They switched it up from that riff completely and went to a different riff. I think they went to do two different riffs.
I think they did too.
And then back into that riff.
When it goes back into it, it's still good.
Don't worry, I'm going to run it back and we're going to hear that again.
All right, run it back. Let's hear that when they come back to the main riff.
Yes, that sounded too good. Yeah, it's so cool.
Oh, pilot of the storm, leaves no trace, like thoughts inside a dream. Here's the path that led me to that place, yellow desert screen. My Shangri-La beneath the summer moon, I will return again.
Bro,
All right.
that I see why the song is so well known. I mean, that is an incredible song. It's for me, it's the more I listen to it, the more I would say the way I would describe it is it's very cinematic. To me, it makes you visualize things when they're playing. Like it's almost like a movie, and I'm surprised. A lot of movies pick songs to use. Has this song ever been used in a movie? Tell us, because it sounds like a spy song. If you don't have Robert Plant talking, it sounds totally like a spy song or like a spy theme.
Yeah.
But
I really liked it. The man, the musicianship is it's simple, but it's so good. It's 8 minutes of just a perfect riff, and I thought the second half they definitely should have hit us with some switch ups, because the first half, first 4 minutes or something, like we were getting those switch ups. We went back into the riff, and it was so good. The second half, they just kind of they did a bunch of stuff with the violins and the horns, and I enjoyed the first half much more. The second half, I was just the riff. They just played the riff to the very end at the second half.
It's like they found that perfect sound and they just stuck with it.
It is perfect, but I think we definitely were due for a switch up in the second half. But I really liked it, and man, that's a killer bass line. Even though he's just playing one note, it complements.
One
it so
thing
well.
that stood out in the last third of the song was the drummer. To me, he starts rolling. He starts doing a lot more.
And they have like an effect. There's an effect on his drums. Like there's something that makes it like a flanger or something where it's like, but it's like going in and out. There's an effect on his drums, and it sounds so good.
To me, the song is like an evolution. Like it's an engineering jump forward from some of their previous songs. Like to me, it's like I said, it just sounds so much more like developed and restrained and that kind of thing.
Any musician that listens to this song should love this song. From a musicianship standpoint, it's dense in the way that riff, that bass, those horns, that violin, their switch ups, the way he's singing on it, everything is done well.
It's like a perfect song.
The drums are great.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, it's a perfect song, but I know what they're capable of in terms of their playing ability.
We can compare it to other songs that are like.
But I know what I'm trying to say is I know their musical capability is their
range.
Yeah, their technical ability is much higher than this. Like Jimmy can play a way harder.
Like
more crazy riff.
More complicated.
The drummer can go crazy.
Yes.
The bass can go crazy. All of them can go crazy.
So
but they're all holding back. But it still sounds great.
So tell us why you think that this is one of their greatest. Because apparently, by the views that we're seeing, this
got to be the biggest song off the album.
So for you, why is this song like, bro? This song is the greatest because of this, or it's one of the greatest because of this, or this song hits me like this. That kind of thing.
Yeah,
I think the two standouts in this one, to me, are the singer and the drummer. Yeah, those are the two standouts. And then,
to me, I would say it's got to be singer. Of course, he was so good. Without him, it'd be way different. But the singer, and then I think you have to go Jimmy because he's playing that riff the whole time. But
so
honestly. I wouldn't even say it's any of the band members except Robert Plant. I would say Robert Plant and then the violins, honestly, because the violins are in it the entire time.
And it inspired a lot of other groups to start adding, violins and adding, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but I really like the guitar was great, but the bass player. Let's not sleep on that bass player. He was going crazy the whole song, and he found a very unique way to play in this song with playing one note. For the main riff of the song, he plays just do 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 do. Maybe he plays one other note, maybe. But man, he just that's just really cool. And the drums were great.
The one of the things we've noticed,
the drums were very simple though, but they were great.
We talk about the mixing a lot because if you don't get the mixing right, you can really change the tone.
Oh, the mixing was great.
And what I want to say is it's Robert Plant. The way that they mixed his voice, it's as loud as any of the instruments or louder. And if they didn't do that, it would really stand out. And that his
I
voice
like
is
that
so
the
punctuated.
bass isn't like absurdly loud either, because sometimes on these Zeppelin songs, because the bass player is so great, they'll boost him up and you'll hear him like, because he needs to be heard because he's so good.
Yeah.
But on this one, he's not doing nothing crazy, so they keep him a bit low. I really like that because
Yeah.
he sounded like you have to kind of listen in for him, but you can totally spot him, you can totally hear him, and he sounds great on
So
it.
was this their last album? Is this one of their last great songs?
I don't know, is it?
I don't know. They have 5 albums, right? I think
I don't know. I think they have.
they have 4 or 5, right? I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I know they have 4. Zeppelin
Listen.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then this. Well, listen,
Five,
that's how
and
you
then
know.
6 with Houses of the Holy. So that's 6 right there.
Okay. Well, that's how you know, guys, that we're real reactors. We don't know all that. That's if we did, we wouldn't be good reactors because we're sitting here trying to, you know, like you did when you got the album. We're asking questions and we're trying to, you know, go through and react to it. Dude, I mean, what can you say?
Yeah, it was a great song. It was a great song for sure.
I mean, you see why they're considered the greatest. I mean, you can't deny it.
Yeah, and they still had that kind of dirtiness to it. That the first album and the second, that all of their sound has that grit to it, and this still had it, but it was polished up and it was mixed.
More polished,
and it was
up.
mixed. It was mixed a lot more.
Because that's one of the things that stood out to me is the lack of distortion.
Yes,
Compared to what we'd heard. Like, I mean, you think about, especially the first 2 albums, it sounds like they got a used amp and drove over it and then played and then recorded it.
But this still has. Would you agree? This still has a little bit of grit to it. For sure.
Oh yeah, there's a little bit. Oh yeah,
the drums are like the drums sound dirty, and the guitar sounds. It still doesn't sound like he's got like a top notch super amp that sounds perfect. He's got that dirty amp that's got that grit and it sounds great.
Still sounds like no other band. It sounds like Led Zeppelin.
It does.
I mean, they have a quintessential sound.
Yeah, once you hear Robert come in, yeah, that's full Led Zeppelin right there for sure. But with the violins, see, I like that they tried something new because even with Stairway to Heaven, does it have any violins? I don't think it has any violins in it.
I don't know if it does.
I don't think it does.
Yeah.
And it's such a long song. But yeah, it's cool to see them use violins because we just did an ELO reaction. Violins can make your song bang. Make that song bang.
Almost every song that uses violins, it gets better.
Yeah, even
because usually the violinist that you hire is usually a high quality musician. So they rarely do. You never hear a violin in a song. You're like,
you
well,
never do. I never do actually. I never hear a violinist like, I don't think that's tuned right.
Yeah, no, they're always good. Yeah,
I've never noticed. That's so true.
Yeah, and if you hire the violinist to be in the song and they don't do a good job, they just don't do the song. I guess it's not like their band.
Yeah, it's not like we needed you on the song, but you would have complimented it really well.
Yeah.
Well, that was
always elevates them though when they bring in and throw a cello in there too.
Might as well.
Because
they threw the horns in there too. They went all the way.
It sounded good, dude. It sounded good.
Yeah. Well, all right. That was Kashmir. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Put your suggestions in the comment section on what you want us to react to next.
From Zeppelin, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Put that in the comment section. If you're going to comment and put like your thoughts about the song and what you thought about a reaction, put that under your suggestion. Put your suggestion first and then type all your thoughts so we can see that first. You know? Because we're going to scroll through.
Because sometimes we see like, I don't know, a paragraph and the suggestions in the middle. And then other people who just put the suggestion first or have just a suggestion, it stands out more. So that's a good suggestion.
Yeah.
Put suggestion, song, and then your comments.
Yeah, put your suggestions first in the comment section.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we're out. Peace.